I don't make sacrifices. I'm a zillennial
Uh,
man. I don't make sacrifices.
yeah.
It's about going out into the world and feel me?
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Probably anything on my dad's side of the family. So I pretend to be a city slicker, but like his side is like rural Virginia. So like just going out into the woods is just like a film every time I went down there. We used to play in dirt like you wouldn't believe it.
used to
Ringworm every time.
What? Not every time.
Professional. And we just always get hurt and it's just the best. Like blood, just cuts. Yeah.
That sounds treacherous, but
I like that word, treacherous. All right, my turn. I like the cards different colors. It's chic. What is the most common misconception people have about you?
I guess most common misconception, or one that I get a lot, is that I work out a lot, and I don't. I go to the gym only 3 or 4 days a week. I don't go every day. Most people think I go all the time, and I'm just like, no.
Oh, just 3 or 4 days a week. Gotcha.
Yeah, yes, that's not a lot. And I only go for an hour. It's not like I'm going in there and spending hours. People will think that I have this whole thing, and I'm just like, no.
You're an athlete?
I used to be, yeah.
Could tell.
Once upon a time. Oh, what do you take for granted?
Nina?
Nina. Who is Nina?
My turn? No, my mom. My mom, yeah. No.
Why do you say you take her for granted?
Because she is giving me so much love that I can't even process it. It's too much. My human brain cannot handle the amount of love this black woman is giving me. I'm drowning in it. I'm
As
drowning.
you should be, though.
As
That's
I
your mom.
should be, but man, nobody prepares you for having a black mother.
Wow.
No.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents, honestly, no.
Not at all?
I don't have any hidden
There it is. There it is.
I mean, I have hobbies. I make candles.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I wouldn't say it's a
Hold on.
talent, though. It's not a natural thing.
You could sell them, so it's a talent.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give that. I'll give that as my hidden talent.
I have to have you make me a candle. I want them to be creamy brown
Wow. Okay.
bears.
Bears?
Yeah.
Why bears?
These bears are awesome, dude. I know.
Is that your totem animal?
I think so.
Bear.
Brother Bear.
That was a great film.
That was a sad film.
It was fantastic, but it was sad.
Yeah.
But a great emotional movie.
They used to teach you something in films.
They really did.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Do you have a
Back in
commentary
my
on this? Back in your day. Oh my Christ. Okay. What is the biggest sacrifice you feel like you've ever made?
I don't make sacrifices. I'm a zillennial
Uh,
man. I don't make sacrifices.
yeah.
It's about going out into the world and feel me?
Absolutely.
Sacrifice. What's a sacrifice? I mean, one time I went to Lush and I wanted 2 bath bombs and I got 1. So I just didn't have it that day, you know?
That's a very serious sacrifice.
Thank you.
I feel you. You are seen. Yeah,
Said we were getting deep. I know.
Yeah.
I said we were getting deep. Gosh. What's the nicest compliment you've ever received?
Nicest compliment I've ever received. Someone once told me that they like how our minds interact. So I like that. I like compliments that have to do with intellect, not physical compliments. So, yeah, I like how our minds
interact.
One of my closest friends.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. Add it to your library of compliments. It's a good one. What is the biggest lesson you've learned this year?
The biggest lesson I learned was that if there's a piece of information that you didn't get growing up, you have to go find it, somebody who's using it, somebody who has it. Otherwise, you won't get it because there are different fields of learning in this country, and they're split up, and they don't all teach us equal. So if you want to know something that you don't know, you won't know unless you go know. I thought I was spitting for a second. It didn't come out, but you get.
But I got you though. How did you learn that this year? Like, was there something in particular?
I started hanging out with even more people, and I realized that people are like grouped. Like it's not just like levels, it's like groups in different levels. Yeah, this weird thing that goes on here in the US of A. What's one thing that you've tried before that you will never try again?
Skiing.
What?
Skiing.
What?
Never again in my entire life.
But just once, right? One more time?
No, because I went skiing and you're cascading down a mountain. Why is this fun? Oh, I do not understand skiing at all. I will never do that ever again.
Never try it again?
No. I don't understand how it's fun. You attach sticks to your feet and you go rolling down a mountain.
But you don't feel the snow.
You do feel it. Is cold.
You don't feel it.
You feel it.
It's like laying in a pile of pillows.
What?
Because you're so padded up, you don't feel it. Come on.
Oh, yes, you do. It's terrible.
It's like you feel it here, but like nowhere else.
That is maybe a little true, but the point being, skiing is trash.
Skiing is trash. Hot take.
Is it? I feel like people would back me up on that. Maybe a small number of people, but people would, for sure. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Someone for everybody.
I hope so. What is your biggest fear in life?
That I will never be a dad.
Why are you afraid of that?
It's not as easy as they make it seem. Yeah.
That's a very good answer. That is really scary.
Who are you when you feel most like yourself? I know, I didn't write it, but that's a good one. Take your time.
I feel like I am really vulnerable and open to love and very like goofy, like very like, it's almost like childlike, I feel like being vulnerable, being open to love, those are very like, I'm realizing as I'm saying it, that's like when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And you're just like open to life and anything. That's who I am when I'm most myself, when I'm most comfortable, when I'm most safe.
Do you get to be you often?
We do.
Did you have to fight for that? Or does it come easy?
It does not come easy. Yeah. And it only comes in certain spaces. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a good one. I like that question. Ooh, last one.
Last one.
What is the best movie you've seen in the past 6 months and why? I feel like you watch a lot of movies.
I watch a lot of movies. I've got a couple of movie memberships. Ooh. Got one.
Yeah.
I watched Origin by Ava DuVernay and Array. Yeah. I felt like I walked into the theater, I was excited, I was energized. Immediately, I had to pay a certain energy tax to begin the movie. You'll know if you go see Origin, like immediately it costs something to get involved. And then as the movie goes along, it costs more energy, but it also starts to return energy. And you start to learn, and you start to feel yourself finding your own fight. And by the time you make it out, all the energy that you paid has been returned. And you've graduated with a PhD. Yeah, that movie teaches you something. Like the science is there.
Yeah.
And the arguments are there. And gosh, the characters, oh my gosh.
I feel like you're reliving this whole experience.
I literally was sitting there in the theater and I had to do one of these. I had to do one of these.
Yeah.
Did one of those because they were spitting. They were.
Yeah. That's amazing.
What about you? What's the best movie you've seen past year?
I don't know.
10,
I don't watch a lot of
9,
movies.
8, 7, 6,
I don't watch enough movies to
4.
answer this question.
3, 2.
Absolutely nothing.
Good
Yay.
job.
Fantastic.
Same time again next week.
Absolutely. I'll be here.